My name is Onyo Korji, and you're watching Tribe TV.
For me, I think it's about maybe to remember something. Maybe somebody has done something in the past and it needs to be brought to record, or maybe someone has done something good for you and you have to remember. So it's not about remembering something that has actually happened in the past.
Trying to screen a project that came from that. We call it Ranti. It's a short film that talks about child molestation and rape.
I'm expecting to see different things that can be brought to remembrance, because a lot of time we forget so many things that have been done in the past, whether good or bad. So I think this movie is about bringing to remembrance everything that one does, knowing the fact that no matter what you do, a day of reckoning is coming. Nothing is hidden under the earth. So for me, I think I want to see what the story is like, what happened, and what needs to be brought to remembrance. So I'm expectant.
It's not something I've done before. It's a role that demands a lot from you psychologically and mentally, particularly because it has to do with rape and it's very sensitive. So it was a bit tough, but we were able to pull through.
I was actually raped in the movie, so I could relate because I had this friend that was raped at some point. She was always talking about it, but as far everybody knew about it, so people thought it was not that big of a deal. It had already happened, so just expected her to forget. And at that time, I guess we were still in just 2 when it happened. So I just see how big of a deal it is now. I know how big of a deal it is now.
Parents need to create an environment where kids can start speaking up. That's basically all I can say.
I haven't seen it. I'm going to see it now. I haven't deliberately because I want to be part of the screen. I want to hear people's opinion about the movie. But I'm certain that from the work that we put in while filming, I think it's going to be a great experience.
Own point of view, I feel that you should never touch anyone without their permission. You should never force yourself on anyone without asking them first, because a lot of things could happen at that time. You'll be causing a lot of damage to the person. It's either the person's life gets ruined from what has happened at that time, or they never give chances to a lot of things. They end up being broken, not wanting to get married, or they become prostitutes.
We thought it's something small, but when we got on set, everybody wanted to be part of us. Everybody wanted to be part of the project, because the moment they are reading the script, they're like, "Oh, wow, I have to be on this. I have to be on." Everybody came from their heart. I didn't pay anybody a dime.
Clean, clear, transparent, so I was. The heart of a child was made a tabula rasa, devoid of blemish, only full of hopes and dreams. So Dixon found himself a job after all. Drilling. Yes, he always did that to me at every single chance he got. And so, hope beckons. Finally, I will get off this mess. A new me is about to be born. Life of an orphan. I never wanted things this way, but life happened. Isn't it crazy how we just can get off that one person who took our virginity? Well, I guess like they say, the first cut is always the deepest. Good turn they say deserves another, so do bad ones. I am karma.
We're kind of happy that we were able to put out a story such as this, which would give awareness to people who watch it and enable them to pass on the message and teach other people as well about what they've learned from it. It was more the experience and the story.
Own point of view, I feel that you should never touch anyone without their permission. You should never force yourself on anyone without asking them first, because a lot of things could happen at that time. You'll be causing a lot of damage to the person. It's either the person's life gets ruined from what has happened at that time, or they never give chances to a lot of things. They end up being broken, not wanting to get married, or they become prostitutes.
Felt we can do like a resensitization program towards rape and child molestation. That's why we gather people around to, after we watch, let's talk about it, let's discuss. That's why we are here.
It's a story that people don't talk about all the time. It's very difficult for you to see a guy talking about, doing something. And for me, seeing a lady on the poster, I'm sure it's a story about a lady. And from a guy talking about the story of a lady, for me, that is amazing. So I'm here because of him, and I'm here to support him and so that it comes to fulfillment.
Something to address this social issue, which is child molestation and rape. So on our own part, we are filmmakers. We don't have other things to do than to make films and support this project.
When you create a film that you aim to educate people, it's really about the audience and how they interpret it and how it reaches them, how they take it on and how they pass it on to other people. So I think it will help those who watch it in terms of awareness. It will help them in terms of sending the message forward, and also it will help them think maybe I should protect my young ones better.
It's actually not right to rape anyone, forcing yourself on people, especially children with that damage there. You damage the person's life for good. I actually don't know what else to say, but I know it's so wrong to rape a person. Yeah.
It's not a commercial movie, it's a short film. It's a non-for-profit kind of project. So we're still going to put it online for everybody to see.
It was exciting on one hand, but also knowing what the subject matter is, it was kind of tense, because obviously you're taking actors who have probably performed many sorts of roles before, and you're putting them in uncomfortable positions, knowing psychologically how they have to face their role. And also the young actress who plays the young girl in the film, you know, you're putting her in a position as well that she has to play the victim of, you know, rape, sexual abuse. So in terms of energy on the set, energy was good. But in terms of subject matter, obviously we have to treat everything, the subject, with some degree of respect.
We just have to, you know, find a way to stop it. No, it's not going to stop permanently, but reducing it and making people see that it's wrong to rape and making them pay for it. Maybe we punish them for the world to see, then it will reduce. Yeah.
Basically, first and foremost, in this part of the world, it's something we don't talk about. But time and time again, children are being abused sexually, male and female, by older ones, by people that they're entrusted with to care for them. They've been abused. And the fact that we don't talk about it, it's a bad thing, because these same children now grow up and then psychologically, mentally they are affected, and then it affects them through their life because they don't talk about it. It is there, it is in them, and then there's no form of counseling, no form of anything, and then it has a way of flashing back in the future and then affecting them, and then eventually it's a ripple effect. It affects them, but the entire society. So I think that Ranti is a good initiative. Hopefully people will not be shy to talk about it. I mean, if you are raped for any reason, talk about it. Look for someone to talk to. Don't keep quiet, because the damages can be enormous.
Sometimes the perpetrators are your uncle or your auntie or your friend, your friend's father. You know, it could be any of these people. We just never know. So I think it's the awareness that it brings that will help. But many other films would have to be made. And then also the target audiences. Obviously, you can't target such a film at 5, 6, 7-year-olds, but you can target the film at their guardians, their parents, their elders, who can be aware of what they see and maybe to some degree guide them in a way that they avoid such people if they know who these people are, you know. So it's twofold in that it will help the young ones for protection indirectly. Also, it will help the elders to enable protection for those younger people as well, who may not be able to protect themselves.
I'm happy that I'm able to help pass out a message that it's not right to rape. And violence to revenge. Revenge is also not the solution.
It's good. It's good. It's a good film. It's a good film. And I hope it will inform and educate at the end of the day, which is the whole idea about Ranti.
Hello, my name is Lucy Ame. I'm a Nollywood actress. Keep watching Tribe TV.